Dear students, welcome to the English class. I think you people are studying well. My dear students, already we had completed one lesson and two poems. I think you people had completed all the notes. Listen here students, don't waste the time and listen to your parents. Okay students, today let us start our lesson number 2. Before moving towards the lesson, let us start today's class with a meaningful thought. That is, education is the passport to the future for tomorrow. Belongs to those who prepare for it today. See here students, the meaning of the thought is, in present, if we work hard, if we studied hard, in future we can lead our life happily. In future, if we want to lead our life happily means in present we have to study hard. See here students, education is very important. Okay students, now let us see the title of the lesson. See here, the title of the lesson is The Boy Who Sold Wisdom. See here students, the meaning of wisdom is knowledge. What is the meaning of wisdom children? Knowledge. See here students, here is a story of a boy who lost his parents. He was left alone and orphan with no home and no job. He didn't know what he would do or how would to live. But he was very smart and intelligent boy. Okay, now let us see detail in the lesson how he sold the wisdom. Okay, now first let us move towards the pre-reading task. See here students, here they had given a story of Akbar and Birbal. See here, we all know Akbar was a great king and he had a brilliant minister called Birbal. Akbar and Birbal are the famous characters in the history. Birbal was famous for his wisdom. So students, here they had given a story of Akbar and Birbal. Listen here students. One day Akbar was in a problem. That time Birbal saved him from that problem with the help of his knowledge. Okay. Now let us see the pre-reading task. Okay children, first I shall read this story, then I shall explain it. See here, I have shown the picture of Akbar and Birbal here. Okay, listen here. Akbar received a letter from a neighboring king asking for a potful of wisdom. He in turn consulted his clever jester Birbal. Birbal requested to the king to give him some time to give a potful of wisdom. The king agreed, so Birbal grew a pumpkin in a pot and gave it to the king. The king in turn sent it across to the neighboring king with a note. Students, the story is continued in next PPT. See here. The wisdom should be removed without damaging the pot or the wisdom in it. If you damage either of them, you should be ready for a battle. The neighboring king was surprised to see the potful of wisdom. He realized his mistake and fell at the emperor's feet. He begged the emperor forgive him. See here students, the meaning of the story is, the neighboring country king wanted Birbal to work in his kingdom because you all know Birbal was very intelligent. So the neighboring king, he made a plan and sent a letter to Akbar that he want a potful of wisdom. Seeing that letter, Akbar was worried and he called Birbal and he shown the letter to Birbal. That time students, Birbal requested to the king to give him some time to give a potful of wisdom. Saying that, Birbal went home and he took a pot and a pumpkin seed. He put that pumpkin seed in the pot and after few days the pumpkin was grown inside the pot. Then he brought to the king and told him that they have to remove the pumpkin without damaging the pot. If they damaged the pot, they should be ready for the battle. The neighboring king was shocked to see the pot full of wisdom. Then he realized his mistake and asked sorry to the king. From this story, what we understood means if we have wisdom means we can protect us or others from any danger situations. See here children, wisdom is not a vegetable or a fruit. Easily we can't buy it. By our hard work we can earn wisdom. So like this Birbal taught a lesson to the neighboring king. I think you people understood this story. See here students, here they had given 3 questions. You people try to find out the answers. Just we completed pre-reading task. Now let us see the lesson. Students, first I shall read, then I shall explain it. Okay, let's read and enjoy. Okay students, Nagendra was orphaned and found himself without a job. He was clever and he had learned many things by observing his father. One day he had a brilliant idea. He went into town and hired, means to rent, the smallest and cheapest place he could find and set up a shop. He spent a few nickel coins he had on paper, ink and a pen. Over his shop he put a placard, means handwritten notice board that said wisdom for sale. Okay students, now let us see the meaning of this para. Listen here students, here is a story about an orphan boy called Nagendra. What was his name children? Nagendra. See here, in this lesson Nagendra plays very important role. He is the main character in this lesson. Okay, orphan means one who lost parents. See here students, Nagendra, he lost his parents. He was left alone with no home and no job. So he was searching for a job, but he was very intelligent and he learnt so many things from his father. So here students, one day he got an idea to open a shop in the marketplace. So students, he went to the town. There he took a small place for rent because he was very poor. That's why he took very small and cheapest place. And he had only few nickel coins with him. Then he brought a paper, ink, pen to prepare a board. And students, on the board he wrote wisdom for sale. What he had written children? Wisdom for sale. And pasted it on his shop. See here children, I had shown the picture of the shop here. See here. And on the board he had written wisdom for sale. Okay students, see here. Who was Nagendra? Nagendra was orphan boy, but he was very clever, so he decided to open a shop in the marketplace. And students, what he had written on the notice board? He had written wisdom for sale. What he has written? Wisdom for sale. Okay, now let us move to second para. Students, first I shall read. All around him were merchants who had large shops. They sold cloth, jewelry, fruits, vegetables and things that people bought every day. Nagendra called out all kinds of wisdom for sale, reasonable prices. The people who had come to buy things could not see anything in his shop, but could only hear the words he was shouting. They crowded around and laughed at him. No one bought even one piece of wisdom from him, but he was patient. Okay, students, now let us see the meaning of this para. Listen here, students. You all know the marketplace is always crowded. See here, in Vijaypur, if we went to Shastri market, we can see always people are coming and purchasing the things, and it is always crowded. Here also near Nagendra's shop, so many large shops were there. Some people are selling clothes, some are selling jewelries, fruit, vegetables. So many varieties of shops were there. And see here, some people are purchasing the things and some people are selling the things. Market means it is a noisy area. So here Nagendra was also stood near his shop and started shouting, wisdom for sale. What he started shouting? Wisdom for sale. Good prices, reasonable prices. So he started shouting to sell his wisdom. That time people are coming and standing near his shop. They are seeing inside the shop, nothing was there. Listen here, children. If we can go to vegetable shop, we can see vegetables. If we went to jewelry shop, we can see jewelries. But here Nagendra was selling wisdom. What he was selling, children? He was selling wisdom. See here, wisdom we can't fill wisdom in jars. Wisdom will be in our brains. So when people couldn't find anything in his shop, they started laughing at him. Even no one asked him about the wisdom. Still, Nagendra not lost his patience. Still, he keep on shouting, wisdom for sale, good prices, wisdom for sale, good prices. People were coming and seeing and laughing at him, and they are passing. Okay, now see here, students, I had shown the picture of market here. See, so many varieties of shops are there. Okay, now let us move to next para. Okay, first I shall read this. One day Babu, a rich merchant's son, happened to pass by and heard the wisdom seller hawking, means to offer for sale by calling out in the streets. His wares wisdom, wisdom of all kinds. He was a stupid boy. He didn't know what was really being sold. He thought it was a vegetable or a thing he could hold in his hand. So he asked Nagendra what it would cost per kg. Nagendra said, I do not sell wisdom by weight, I sell it by quality. Okay, students, see here. One day, a rich merchant's son. What was his name? His name was Babu. What was his name, children? Babu. He was a rich merchant's son. And he came to market and he saw Nagendra shouting, wisdom for sale, reasonable prices. So, Babu stopped in front of his shop. And students, and Babu was not that much intelligent. He was a foolish boy. He can't understand anything properly. So, he didn't came to know what he was selling. So, Babu thought that it was a vegetable or a thing that easily he can hold in his hand. And Babu asked Nagendra, what is the cost per kg for wisdom? That time, students, Nagendra said, I don't sell wisdom by quantity. I sell it by quality. See what Nagendra said, children? He said that wisdom is not a vegetable or a fruit. It can't be sold by quantity. It is a knowledge. It can be sold by quality. So, like this, he said to Babu. Who said like this? Nagendra said. To whom? To Babu. And Babu was a rich merchant son. Okay. Now let us move to next para. See here, students. First I shall read. Babu put down a nickel and asked Nagendra to give him a nickel's worth of wisdom. They took out a piece of paper and wrote on it, "It is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting." And he asked Babu to keep it tied in his turban cloth. Okay, students, listen here. When Nagendra told that he will sell it by quality, not by quantity, that time Babu what he did, children? He gave him a coin and asked him to give some wisdom. That time Nagendra what he did? He took out a piece of paper and wrote that it is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting. What he wrote, children? He wrote that it is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting. And he told Babu to keep it in his turban cloth. It will be safety there. So, students, here Nagendra for a coin he gave a piece of wisdom to Babu. And what was that advice, children? It is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting. Students, really it is a useful advice. Yes or no? So, like this, Nagendra sold his wisdom to Babu for a nickel coin and told Babu to keep in his turban cloth. Okay, next. Babu went home and showed his father what he had bought. He said, "I bought some wisdom for a nickel and I have it here, tied up inside this turban cloth." The father untied, means loosened the knot joined by having being tied together, looked at the scrap of paper and read what it was written on it. "It is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting." Okay, students, now let us see the meaning of this para. After taking that paper from Nagendra, Babu went home and he shown it to his father what he had brought from the market. He said that, "I have bought some wisdom for a nickel and I had kept in my turban cloth." His father, that rich merchant, he asked him to give him that paper. Babu gave to his father that time. His father, he opened it and read that, and it was written, what it was written? It was written that it is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting. What it was written, children? It was written that it is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting. Babu shown to his father. That time father read it and it was a advice, but his father not understood it properly. Okay, children, remaining part I will continue in next video.